there, everyone! Santok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Well, last time we found out that somebody is causing trouble with the refugees in Ul'dah. And then right at the end, we got a call from Minfili about trouble in the 12's Wood, and Alphino's primal senses are tingling. Oh boy. And then we get to do some side quests, including something about snowmen and ceruleum shipments. Huh. Interesting. Alright then. Lord of Levin. Minfilia wishes to discuss the latest threat to arrive in the Black Shroud. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal, Ramuh. I'm sorry, may have. Then it is not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphland, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent. That fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramuh is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly engage the Sylphs or their territory. So, Garleans. Garleans! The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen. Just not this soon. I beg your pardon. You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Papaleo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about you poking around their territory. They already summoned Ramuh once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orion stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ul'dah and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. What strangers? By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. Ah. 'Tis like that the Sylphs perceive this panicked migration as yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for our primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what better a place Eorzea would be with the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Yaranthe, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solus, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramuh can be convinced of our intentions, It may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can... Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramuh's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement. Yerinde, please report to Commander Hulot at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow scions will, of course, lend you whatever support you require. I feel like I lost my Papalima voice in there. I had something salvageable, but I was like, I'm definitely missing an element. Oh well. And then there's the Serpent Herald, who's just like, yeah, hi, I'm here, I didn't speak. I am come on behalf of the Antecedent to petition the aid of your order. The Antecedent has been apprised of the situation. Good. We just had a meeting about it. Wrong way. This way. Some people's names, I swear. Lieutenant Xantok, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, will speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial, skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray, make your way to Napaka's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the lotus stand. Can do. Oh, right here. Almost went the wrong way. The other signs have already arrived. May I show you in, sir? Yes, please.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest.
I'm very curious what the elemental's opinion is on Ramuh being summoned. Considering it is, like, I'm assuming the elemental's probably like the sylphs, at least more than like man. And Ramuh is a guardian force of them. But Ramuh, just by his presence alone, saps the ether of the surrounding area. So I don't think the elementals would, like, I imagine they probably like the sylphs, but they probably are just like, oh, Ramuh's here. That could be very bad for our existence. Help.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelveswood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks. Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands Veorzia shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Alright, so step 1, we try diplomacy. Step 2, we kick an old man's ass. Can do. Or, not step 1, step 2. Plan A, plan B, rather. Plan A, try diplomacy. Plan B, kick an old man's ass. That's better. Lieutenant Zantok, I was told to expect you. I understand that you go to treat with the primal Ramuh himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you're well suited. I've been told that your fellow scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with them findings. Levin an impression. The Serpent Lieutenant looks about, seemingly awaiting a visitor. I was told that a messenger will be sent as soon as your fellow scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it'll be much longer. Oh look, a messenger. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched one summoned Lord Ramuh. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow scions? It will be this one's pleasure, Walking One. Please come with this one. Alright, let's head in. Should be over here. Yep, there they are. Wise ones have ventured deep, Deep within the Sylphlands, these ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. I can handle a few touched ones. Wouldn't be the first time. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Got too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so, this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find wise ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, Walking One. Aw, I thought I could see Ramu just like actually on the overworld. So, it's actually you. I'm relieved. For a moment, I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc all over the place, it's hard to tell who's who. Oh, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on each other's face when impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papa Limo. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. Are you a self-impersonator? What? No, of course not. At any rate, as I was saying, you failed a fate. I have finished measuring aetheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aetheryte. Come, Yarnte, the Lord of Levin awaits.
Betrays thee, servant of hiding. Thou art the bringer of light, Bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
Yep. Are you gonna be the fifth name to that list?
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
Well, you see,
Redanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other.
so you would damn the good because of the bad? You just damn everyone?
Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
I got a lightning crystal.
Where is the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges? That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
No spoilers. That comes up later. What?
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment. Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
How long's he been here?
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramuh, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
I got no problem with that. Just stay safe. So I kind of like this. Like, Ramuh is, he is the wise one. And he's one of my favorite summons through Final Fantasy, just period. The Striking Tree Heart is now available, by the way. But I like that he's just like he's willing to listen, but also he's just like, listen, you say that you're the bringer of light, and there's something about you that is different and special. I can see it. But if you claim that you can guard, protect, make sure that my children won't be in trouble, I'm gonna need you to prove it by fighting me and seeing if you can best me. Because if I can beat their guardian deity, then he doesn't need to be around. I kind of like that angle. What I don't like is what the hell they did to his beard. I love his design for the most part. Just why is his beard a solid lump that just wiggles together? Ugh, I hate it. But let's see here. After forging deep into the Sylphlands, you meet with the intimidating guardian deity of the Sylphs, the primal, Ramuh. But before he will consider your proposal of peace, the Lord of Levin first demands proof that you possess the strength required to repel the Empire from the Twelveswood. The thunderous entity then vanishes in a blinding flash, leaving the words of his challenge yet echoing in your ears. Enter the primal's domain and prepare to be measured on the scales of battle. Oh, average wait time 7 minutes. That's so long though. God, I'm looking for the day I just sell all of these. Oh God. My plan is to do it right at the end of all the patch quests. Just see what the grand total is. And what is some of this other stuff? Don't worry about it. Either it will come up. Either items like this tailor-made eel pie will come up in a later episode, or it's already come up. And there's timey-wimey bullshit going on. Either way, don't worry about it. Alright, let's fight Ramu. Never mind, somebody said no thank you. Huh. Sadness. Maybe soon. There we go. Come on, DPS. Yeah. Here he is! Alright, let's go! I'm gonna slap a Medica 2 down. I don't want to be in that. Do my best to keep everybody up. I'll go Medica 2 whenever I can. Preventative healing. Uh-oh, I'm being targeted by something. Oh no, I've been teared. So when somebody's teared, okay, like what this Serenity Starfall is doing to me right now, if somebody is frozen like that, you need to bring your electric circle to them and zap them. Only one person needs to zap them. And if you do that, it breaks the tear and they can act again. So knowing that that person did that, I think I'm going to just make them be my, go give my commendation to if they are still around when I'm out of the cutscene. Okay, Great Arbiters. We have to kill these before we can do anything else to round move. Uh-oh. Okay, Chloe is... Okay, Chloe got zapped. Sometimes if you're lucky, you get the electric circle on you, even though you're the one that's teared. Alright. No more Arbiter, but he's still immune. There we go. Now we can damage him. Oh, here I go. Time to get teared again. Alright, somebody zapped me. Uh-oh, that tether. I can't remember. Does that tell you have to get close to somebody or get far away from them? I don't recall for sure. Alright, even though it's the Great Arbiter, I can still attack round move here. Oh boy, uh-oh. Okay, I put a region on Bun, but now I'm teared and I can't do anything again. Oh, Shin. Okay, is Chloe gonna cast Resurrection on you? Okay, they are. I am still terrored. Ah, finally I'm gonna get zapped. There we go. Somebody in the chat there said that for that tether, don't stretch it, get close. Or at least I'm assuming it is get close. Usually if you don't stretch, you get close and vice versa. Oh no, it's you grab 3 orbs. Good to know.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
And?
and I judge thee a worthy champion.
Oh, thank God.
The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Alright, let's return to Little Solus. We defeated Ramu! That is all of the primals that we know of at this point in the story. The Kobold summoned Titan beat him. The Sylph summoned Ramu beat him. The Ixal summoned Garuda beat her. The Zahagan summoned Leviathan beat him? Them? I'm not sure. And the Amalja summoned Ifrit beat him. But there's still some other big name Final Fantasy summons that we haven't encountered yet. Lieutenant Xantok, you returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? Oh, we had tea. It was lovely. He challenged you to a set of arms. It is well then that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solus will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the Forest Champion of Peace. You performed a monumental duty this day, Lieutenant Xantok. The Elder Seeds here must be informed of your deeds at once. What little gods are made of? Is this supposed to be like... Hold on, how do you just read this? Is it supposed to be like what little gods are made of, or what little gods are made of? I'm not clear. The Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your way. The Elder Seedseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray, return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer at Nafka's altar will be expecting you. Fare you well, Lieutenant Xantok. Back to Gridania we go. Oh, no way, really? Interesting. I might... It'll be important later. Don't worry about it. I'm just looking ahead at something. Quest rewards, you know. Welcome back, Honored Scion. We who know of your mission have been most anxious to see you return. The Elder Seedseer awaits you within.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramu made trial of you? I I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Concerning. And thus ends another daunting mission, Yaranthe. I'd hoped Lord Ramuh could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the primal's sudden challenge. I mean, I was prepared to go in there and fight, so, you know. And it seems that Urianger too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Yaranthe? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Yeah, probably should. At the very least, let Minfilly know that all's good. Welcome back, Yaranthe. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramuh precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Levin, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, His words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
This is very live stream from Final Fantasy VII.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
It did.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits, should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Yeah. I was very weirded out when it first started playing. I was just like, wait, Thancred's been evil the whole time? What? Huh?
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. That...
Oh, oops.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul.
The idea is basically to beat an Ascian, and before it can resurrect itself, put it in some kind of soul prison that it just can't leave, and therefore is stuck there for eternity, never to return.
Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Such Organization 13 vibes.
The Lord of Levin is returned to the ether, as was Leviathan before him. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whirl, and Levin all have now been humbled by the bringer of light. The limitless potential of man, idle and servant, grows mightier by the day. Yet he prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wan. Yet even as it innovates, the Ul'dah empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key.
Oh, Jesus.
And that is the task, to which we bend our every effort. Divine seeds, whoever want to quicken, and Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again.
Plagued by indecision, the ache you carry cannot have escaped Father Iliad's sharp eyes, yet he makes no note of it.
Death begets death, especially in those places where privation is the sovereign. A corse left unburied is as a rich field to Vilekin, where they may sow pestilence and water it with their miasma. Nowhere is the rule of privation so apparent as in Lost Hope. A man may die upon the roadside there and go unclaimed, for no ties bind these unhappy folk together, except a common misfortune. Their homelands are no more. But as long as they live, some hope remains. And so we must thwart pestilence ere it begins. Will you deliver this repellent to that den of sorrow? Biokin repellent. Kind of funny, honestly. What other quests are here? Mr. Slipshod and Ms. Uptight. Flandrek is a breath of fresh air in this house of tears and melancholy. Very angry air. You need you to find someone, and quick. Where is that turnip head? We've already waited some hours for my cousin, and still he dallies. Thals knows where. He is ever late. I do not understand why he cannot simply depart early. Still, I confess, I am fond of the fool. I will go look for him, but his route winds close to the Holotolly training grounds, and they say 'tis a romp of beasts there. Beasts of the most dangerous kind. You are an adventurer, and surely this is the sort of thing that, I don't know, makes your blood sing, heart boil, or some such piffle. Will you look for my feckless cousin? Sure thing. After I pick up these other two quests. Out of whole cloth, Dedaju needs your help to mend a humble linen vestment. Hey, you that wonder-looking adventurer? You can work some for me today. See, the father asked me to mend this vestment, but look, both the weft and the weave's gone there and there. I'll need more cloth than I have. There's a merchant at Blackbreast Station right now, and he'll give you what I need. Hurry on. Off to Central Thanaland you go. We're gonna have to wait. The voyage of the Gubu. Rousing himself from a considerable gloom, Baron seems thankful for your presence. The sun has shone upon a terrible sight today. One of the bereaved wished to place upon the grave of his beloved a sprig of Alphic lavender. He strayed far, for the flower is sparse in these parts, was grievously wounded by fiends. Grief mixes all slow in wits and limb, and I fear that these attacks will not cease until the creatures are gone. I pray you, banish the foul things. They were last seen to the east, near the remains of a Gubu. We know where that is. Alright, so I guess we'll do that. I'm not sure where the... that's where to find the cousin. Where's the repellent? Where do I go for that quest? I don't see it anywhere on our map. Oh, that's also in Central Thanaland? Wow. Very unusual. Man, Dragoras! I'm gonna punch him. Oh, I didn't notice I was a group of 3. I could have done my AoE. Oh well.
Wait, Shroud Mandragoras? But we're in Thanalan. What are Shroud Mandragoras doing here? Very strange. Alright, let's go find the cousin. Then we'll head back and report on these two quests before we do anything in Central Thanalan. Doctors? I don't know why these suits of armor are called doctors, but they are. I don't know if there's like some mythological creature about this or what. Seems like a odd name to me personally. Oh, thank you, and thank you thrice. Saw those rather nasty brutes coming and thought, well, nothing much really beyond. Ah! I really should take old Halatali down. Place has absolutely gone to pot. Oh, look at the time. Mustn't keep the burial waiting too much longer. I suppose my cousin Flandrick, she the overtight corset, is none too pleased. Yeah, she's not. Actually, I guess since I'm right here next to the entrance to Central Thanalan, I'll just pop over. Alright, so in Blackbrush Station, we need to get a square of tattered linen from some shopkeep. It came from Dinaju, did ya? I was wondering where she'd gone to. Stopped by her shop the other day and was gonna offer her a cup of tea. She missed a nice one. An amber tip from Kurthus. Her usual, I'm assuming? A tattered linen. Yes, sir. Now, don't you go misapprehending. It's nice and soft, so she can pull out the threads and reweave what she's mending. Here you go. And now we're gonna go find... Or we're gonna show Zazawaka the Vilekin repellent. And he's in this cave, I guess. I don't remember this place. What business do you have here, stranger? Oh, you come from the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Ah, the Vilekin repellent. The good father told me last moon of this plan. He is a man that keeps his word. It was kind of him to have you deliver it. Did he tell you where and how these were used? I fear I have little knowledge of alchemy. I mean, I can try. Yeah, I'll just stick it here. There we go. That probably worked. Yeah, it's totally working. I think. Keep the sunbats away from that just in case it doesn't work. The last one, yeah, it's back here. Ah, thank you, stranger. This place may seem wretched to you, and none here would deny it. But last year, at the look of a charnel house, so fiercely did the pestilence rage. Tell Father Iliad we owe him a debt of life. I confess, though, I wonder, if we are saved from a plague, would it perish in war? We have little love for Garlemald here, and news of them who burned our homes travel fast. What chance does Lost Hope have against a force that plucked El Amigo like a ripe peach? Fight or flee. We must make plans. Yet few have ears to listen to me. You have too much to fear already. Too many demons to slay every hour. We've learned a bit about Garlemald attacking other nations and conquering them. Alamigo being a big one, Doma being another. And then there's other lands that they've conquered and control. And then they thought they could come here, and multiple times were pushed back. And now Praetorium is gone. Their ultimate weapon is Ultima Scrap. They're probably not going to give up that easy, though, are they? Well, at least Gaius is dead. Nero seemingly got away, though. Bertadin's dead. Livia's dead, I assume. Pretty sure. Oh, thank you. He is absolutely incorrigible. But to think that we might have had to bury him as well. Then again, that's one burial he wouldn't have been late for. There's a thought. Imagine being late to your own funeral. When the calamity struck, it sundered life everywhere. And not only among our races. Look around. You'll see how things have fallen apart. Feet, claws, root. All have been torn from the earth that they were planted on. The dead Gubu was a child of Kurthus. The calamity shattered its native mountains and had fled before destruction as a caravan flies for a sandstorm. Years it wandered. We found it dying and received its memories. It had gathered seeds from every land it passed through, and they flower upon its corpse, a living map of its loss and exile, north to south, mountains to the desert, cloudberry and shooting stars, marybells and cliff roses, Althic lavender from Lower Thanalan, even roselles from Bloodshore. Wow, that Gooby really got around. To wander is a dream and a nightmare. Adventurers such as yourself must know it better than I. But I imagine there are days when the flame of adventure gutters, and you feel yourself to be as bereft as those in lost hope. And upon us, no flowers grow. Scent of cinnamon. There's an air of mystery about Brother Baron. He would bid you help him with a gift. So generous is Father Iliad to so many. He feeds, clothes, and physics them tirelessly. Yet he has none to do for him what he does for others. I would show him my appreciation with a special gift. But sadly, my meager purse is not enough. Will you speak to the other brothers and sisters and see whether they too feel as I do? I have made arrangements with Ermengarde, who is the concern at Camp Drybone. If you are successful in raising the funds, will you deliver the guild to her? There you are. Did you get what I need? Sure did. Much appreciated, adventurer. Now we'll see how nimble these fingers are. The father needs his right soon, he said. Going out on some priestly business. This is a piece of piss compared to the last order, though. Excuse the salty talk. Too big as a house and burnt as a slattern supper. Father Iliad brought it, but it looked to be for that Lich Keeper fellow. What? Thank you, Yaranthe. Sometimes, for what ails us in thinking, we find relief in doing. The ministration to exiles is one of the duties of the Church of Saint Adama Lindama. I pray that someday, with the grace of the gods, they may find again what they have lost. Be silent and take my gill. Pray forgive my outburst, good sir. It is only that I owe Father Iliad my life, and an opportunity to give him something, no matter how small, sets my spirit to fire. I would have thought that there was like a quest chain here, or like an NPC that goes multiple quests. Would have been Father Iliad, and not Baron. But you know, it's fine. Just not the NPC I expected. All right, where is Zozoru? Could be over here. I don't see them. Oh, they're under me. Not in that room. Here we go. Oh, the grieving room. That's still happening. A gift for Father Iliad, of course. It does not take it all to see the good in him. It warms my heart that Brother Baron would go to such trouble. Thank you both for your efforts. And then I give the guild to... Oh god, I'm getting turned around. Let me out. I need to give the guild to someone in here. Ermengarde! Greetings, Yeranthe. Brother Baron said you might be coming by. A gift for Brother Iliad, he said. Yep, I got some gil here. The good father must be a man much beloved from the weight of these sacks. I've given this matter much thought. A consignment of high-quality spices arrived just this day. Mayhap cinnamon cookies would suit. Ooh. I've received many a kind word from my customers about my cookies, if I may say so. I have also observed the good father linger at my store whenever a fresh batch was to be smelt coming out of the oven. But the only times he spent his skill on cookies and cakes, it was for the children of Lost Hope. Well, now he's going to get some cookies of his own. I want cookies now. Actually, I had cookies last night. They were pretty good. Good morning to you, Yeranthe. What brings you to this place? Cookies. What? How? Cinnamon cookies? By Thal. A gift, you say? From Brother Baron, Brother Esmar, and Sister Zozaru. Huh. How kind they are. I could tell them there was no need, but our order teaches us to see a need despite the needy's disavowals. I shall thank them from my heart. I had a son, and through his happy marriage, a daughter. Well matched they were, and well met. Their house smelt of good things like this, and there was always an open peg for my cloak and a tall glass of mint tea. When they died, I... Oof. So there are bottles all over the place here. Why are there bottles and rope just scattered across the floor of the church? What the hell? Very concerned. Was Father Iliad pleased? Oh, that is good. And I believe it does his heart good to give word to his sorrows. That is what we tell the bereaved in the lich yards. That grief must be both shrieked and spoken. I had heard that Father Iliad had suffered a great loss in the calamity. Yet his heart grows as large as a palace. Its scores dwell there in the haven he makes of it. Would that someday I'm half the man he is. Hunger is the best sauce. Idristan is searching for an adventurer to undertake a distasteful task. Oh, we're in the wrong level for this class. Ah, dang. I'll fix it. The freeze that came in the calamity's wake has rendered Kurthis Night inhospitable. Many of the creatures that once made their homes there have been forced to migrate lest they starve. Some arrive on our doorstep with naught else on their mind but to feed. The worst of the beasts are the jackals, who've been spotted not far from this very spire. Adventurer, we call upon your skill to dispatch these beasts before they make a meal of some unguarded traveler. This begging your pardons, fetid dodo meat will serve admirably as bait. Let's be... You know what? That'd be fun. We're going to be Scholar. First time it's going to be used in a side quest. We were going to do this quest a long while back. I don't know if I would say a long while back, but a while back. And then I realized, oh wait, the only class that's high enough to do this one right now is White Mage. Let's wait to do this till later, so a different class can get some experience points. Although Scholar shares experience points with Summoner, and I could just do Summoner, which has more combat capabilities. But let's have fun. Oh, god damn it. You shit. Wait. I have an AoE. Which one is it? Wait, do I not have an AoE yet? Oh, it's called to have an AoE yet. Okay, well, resistance down. We're using bio on both jackals. And I've also got Whispering Dawn to see me basically regen. And Ad Loquium gives me a shield. Alright, let's go. Oh, my shield's already gone. There we go. And we're done. We're most grateful. This kind of situation would not have arisen ere the calamity came and made Kurthus nigh uninhabitable to its local fauna. With their water hoarded in vaults of ice and their herbage held under the snow, the larger beasts have become positively infernal in their need to survive. Take heed if you head northbound, for know that you are riding into battle. Oh, wow. Oh, that's just that before. Screw it. I'll just. They're probably not better, but I'll take them anyways. Speak softly to me. Malcolm's teeth are chattering from something other than cold. He has the beseeching look of one seeking an adventurous cure to a nasty ill. I need to talk to you, adventurer. I was out of the snow house, keeping out of the wind, when I heard whispers. I swear on the lives of my chocobos, I couldn't see anyone in there. I'm sure I heard something. Probably just the wind. Go and see who 'twas, else I don't know how I'll sleep tonight. Toss, fit, workout. This is the quest I was looking for so long ago when we were first getting the Kurthus. And it turns out the reason I couldn't find it is because this NPC had 2 frickin' quests. God damn it. Anyways, toss, fit, workout. Torn between curiosity and scorn, Malcolm would report an odd sighting. I can't see as how I ought to care, but I saw Phil out throwing snowballs at a snowman. Why anyone would engage in such a jabbery in the cold, I can't rightly say. Went nut gathering and last morning found, is my guess. You better make sure that don't happen to you, lad. I thought I knew precisely what happened, mind ye. What's that? Me? Ask? I got my chocobos to see too. If Duvicaro wants to upend his head soup on the snow, I can't see what business of mine it'd be. Yep, that's his name. Duvicaro. I don't know, he sells things. Goes places. Don't seem like no kind of life to me, begging pardon. You want to see him? I reckon he's somewhere about. Somewhere indeed. Welcome south, the adventurer. Those around here think I'm winter drunk. Oh, wager. Never seen the snow tops before with the lazy blows. Stood in your rocks in front of a poor fire too long, and soon you got the swiving white knuckles. You'll sleep the better for tossing snowballs, without needing Lady Mead or Mistress Ale to sing the lullaby. What do you say, eh? Why don't you give it a try? It's simple as you'd imagine. Just reach on down, grab some of the powdery white, and throw. You've learned the emote, throw! So now I'm going to target Drividot here. And let's open up our emotes. Are they their social? Yeah, they're there. There it is. We throw a snowball! You will only throw snowballs if you're actually standing in the snow and you use throw. If you're not standing in snow, I don't know if this will count as not snow. It'll just like do a throw animation. Yeah, see? Like that. You hurl something instead of a snowball. Rolling with the snowies! When there's more snow on the ground than hot meals on the table, all you can do is join Duvicaro in a little snow toss. You learned how to motion. How about we have ourselves some fun with it, eh? Reach on down to the powder and throw a goodly sized lump at me. Hard as you can. Though, make sure you take aim first, eh? Much as I'd get a good laugh out of it, I doubt Drividot here would see a face full of snow. Ah, I'm so glad that I threw it at Drividot earlier. Oh, you've got an arm to write songs about. Bet that felt good, eh? Cold hands, warm heart. That's the secret to long living. Really, there ain't much more to it. Just throw with the snow underfoot. Of course, if you try to do the same thing on other kinds of ground, you'll end up with a fistful of nothing. And where's the gain in that? Anyhow, what I like to do is toss snowballs at snowmen. That way you can hurl them as hard as you fancy. Snowmen don't mind. They're made of the same stuff, eh? Go on, give it a go. Try throwing at the snowman right outside. The snowman, who is also a quest target for Learn the Source of the Voice, at least I thought it was. I can just talk to the snowman, I guess. Oh. Shit, I didn't mean to skip over that. I got confused because I saw this quest. Oh, he's wanting to sort of a different snowman over there. Oh, that's where I got confused. So yeah, the snowman is the source of the voice. Bye-bye, cruel world. Love is a lie, and adventurers soon die. That's terrifying. Let me rally your spirits, Mr. Snowman. Profane, you do all pain, with a rally so mundane, as to shelter with a booth, by ice-bound heart to sooth. Soothe, soothe. I blame Zelda. Willing I are to take the top billing, a battery of gallantry from the artillery of flattery. Cheer us until dry are the tears. This snowman's weirding me out, guys. Like me, you do really twice does lightning strike. Kiss me, friend. If us, you'll miss. Throw it, though. Not nice to smooch on snow. Are you sure? I mean, I could. Farewell, adventurer. So many troubles you quell. Peace we is at. Drunk, we have life to the lees. Bye-bye, world. All that lives must someday die. Goodbye, snowman. Is that... Oh, I wasn't targeting him. Must someday die. That's depressing. Let's go throw a snowball to the other snowman! Make things happier! Woo! Vera, yes. Throwing. Should I eat? Maybe I eat. No, I no eat dummy. Dummy, throw like zero. Only become yummy if throw like hero. What the F? Hey, Ms. Yummy! Still much to fear. Though hero, not here. Throw to me again. Ho 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 ho! Finally a throw of a hero! All yummy, no dummy. There's snow on my boots. I happy now. Snow dust hero made. I tired, need to sleep. Don't worry what they say. They call you crazy. Revolutionaries always get called crazies. Okay, Curtis, you have terrifying snowmen. There you are. You were out in a while. Doesn't look like a hoarfrost in the nose there, eh? Snowman talked, you say? Don't see how. I rolled the thing myself. It wasn't like I engaged a swiving white mage. Now you go lie down a spell and don't go saying nothing to them inside. They'll figure you a winter drunk for sure. I might even put you in for a leeching. Come by through the snow toss when you're feeling less fanciful. This damned winter can't last forever, but if it does, maybe I'll start a snow toss turning. See if I can make a gill or two. Curtis, why are you have weird snowman? Did you find out who was talking? I can see from your aspect that you did. A snowman? You don't say. And speaking in rude posy. Let's see now. Someone's having a bit of fun with the both of us. Oh, likely some youngins. I'll rest easy now. I can tell you that. In an ice cluster. Wow. Adding fuel to the fire. Perilot needs a favor of you. The chagrin it causes him has almost payment enough for the job. It galls me to ask for the help of an adventurer, yet I cannot leave the fort. Not now, damn it! You are eager to do its service? Is that not right, adventurer? There is some urgent need for firewood, and you will gain much by assisting us. The area around Skyfire Logs never lacks for firewood. Collect 8 bundles and deliver them to Stephanot on the East Hill. How nice! I need to go up there for another quest anyways. I see you're doing well, Francel. Sheep to the slaughter. A man may die of want in a fort as well as a hovel, and Sylvantel has even an adept hunter to help victual the locks. The common folk of Ishgard know to seek shelter in Skyfire Locks whenever the dragons attack in force. Each stronghold must be victualed with these extra mouths in mind. Will you help secure meat and sheepskin for the caracals that roam the snowy plains? These stockpiles will mean the difference between life and death for the helpless folk under our protection. When the sheep are skinned and dressed, make your deliveries to the strongholds and watchtowers. Every morsel and every shield against the cold counts, no matter how small. Kill sheep, got it. Also gotta get firewood. So it's just like loose logs of wood just in the snow. Who's not taking proper care of their wood? Like, this is not proper wood storage. Somebody is effing up. Okay, I know number 6 is down there. Where's 7 and 8 though? Ah, there's one. And now I just need to find one more. I thought I saw it for a second, but it was that ice sprite. Ah, there it is. Alright, let's go kill some sheeps. Feral Croc, why? You're not even gonna get to me. Nice. Oh, and that refilled my MP. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. That one's being a bother, taking its time to get over here, making it so that I can't see it. Alright, that's 4 sheep. I need to kill 2 more sheep. Here they are. Oh, where the okay, the sentries are all down here. I was like, oh no, where go? What do you expect to do such paltry? Oh, forgive me. I speak out of turn. You've done your duty, and a great service it is to us, for we are short of men. Is the enemy that waits on me snow rather than fire? He was about to be super ungracious for the food I just brought him. He's like, why'd you bring me this small amount? It's like, this is what I was told to bring you. Thank you kindly, Arente. Well, without the men, we need to lay in extra supplies. So thin are we stretched for the terrors of this winter. Adventurers such as yourself were sent by Helone herself. Whether the commanders saw the truth of it. I thank you for these. 'Tis miserable work dressing so many beasts in a cause such as this. What of this meat were for a feast to celebrate a victory? I hear the unbelievers grow bold, hampered as we are by the snow. I pray that we are not defeated by cold and hunger, and we can meet the dragons in battle. And the last one. How like Sylvantel to entrust as important a task as this to an adventurer. You, at least, can be trusted to complete the work you are given. But still, I thank you for the delivery. You may go. My gratitude, adventurer. The rocks upon which his guard is built are less stalwart than we could have ever thought. There's never been such a time as this. The shadows gather with alacrity. We must make whatever preparations we can. Took your time, you sniveling wayface! Firewood? Who told you to bring firewood, whelp? What happened to the fresh supplies from Camp Dragonhead?
and stand up straight when I address you.
Dude, fuck off?
Oh, hi. I mistook you for another. I sent a recruit some time ago to take the delivery of relief supplies. You came all this way to bring more fuel. I bid you thanks. There's no comfort we see.
Biceps Pudding, you are in the perfect, most horrendous placement right now.
There's no comfort we seek, you understand? But life. The cold is too relentless to go long without fire. I give thanks for your service, but Curtis, there's no place for those who lack discipline and faith. You will perish, and in so doing, may help endanger the crusade.
I'm not one of your soldiers. Fuck off. I'd rather be cannon fodder. Stephanot has no love for adventurers, but beggars cannot be choosers, and your help is urgently needed.
He should be back by now, even if he had to wait out the worst of the storm. Could he have wandered onto the North Road? That way roam feral crocs. Adventurer. Sent a runner to Camp Dragonhead, but he has many hours overdue. I fear he's lost his way. Green recruit that he is. I will prevail upon you to fetch him back.
Cool, just don't be a dick when I come back. To me, or to him, or to anyone again. Magic blade. So the creature is swift and massive. Oh, it's another feral croc. Okay, good. That one turned around. I didn't want to fight too. Could I have? Yes. Did I want to? Absolutely not. In fact, I'm gonna just let the lightning finish him off. Cool. There, we're good. We didn't find the dude though. Either he made it back while we were out here looking for him, or he dead.
Ah, adventurer. Where's the tomfool? If he's lost something to frostbite, he's on the blame but himself.
Silver ring. Well, it looks silver. It's not always silver, but most of the time, it's silver. The locals seem also has a lot of fun with these quest item objectives, or not objectives, but descriptions. There's a particular one when we get to Stormblood that I'm going to, a few that I'm going to want to read.
This is the boy's ring. What is the meaning of this? A feral croc. Are you certain? He could simply have dropped it. Why not stand for some miles with the boy's honor? What? Yes, he had ginger hair. Oh, for the Ruth of Halone. He was a good lad. A fire to take his place in the war against the dragons. To die so ignominiously instead. I cannot tell his sire. Yet, to lie to a fellow knight about his own son. 'Tis more than I can tease out right now.
Are you gonna chicken out and make me tell the guy for you? Is that what this next quest is?
Death becomes you. You sense that there is now a pact of sorts between you and Stephanot now, and he gives every indication that he has yet another mission for you. I mislike adventurers, as you well know. But that wretched death on the road binds us together. It is the will of the Fury. After much reflection, I decided to send you to Camp Dragonhead with the ring, for Theobalin, the boy's father. It ill becomes a knight to prevocate, but I have added the boy's name to the patrol that was lost to dragons. You must tell Theobalin that his son died gloriously in battle. Let his need not stand in shame. He deserved better.
So you are gonna chicken out and make us tell his dad, and you're gonna make me lie to his face about how he died. You, sir, I do not respect you. Okay, here it is. You seek Theobalin. I am he. A ring. Talk sense, adventurer. Yeah, it's your son's ring. He's dead. This is my wife's naming ring, which I took off her cold finger so many years ago. I gave it to our son after his swearing of the sword. You need not look so beetle-browed, adventurer. I know what this means. My son is dead. My line is ended. Ah, yes, I know what this means. There was a patrol out of Skyfire Locks last night that was killed to the last man. We'll see one of them. Then he died well. For I heard they brought down 2 dragons before the fire came for them. In every generation of my family, at least one son has died in the crusade. I scarce remember my father, who fell manning the ballista at the locks, and I am the last of 3 brothers. I had 4 sons and a daughter. 2 of the boys did not live to see their first name day. My wife died on childbirth with the 3rd. Sickness took my daughter, along with her babes. Yet our honor is intact, for my son gave his life for the cause. Would that he had known more days, fought more battles ere he fell. That is my only regret. Thank you for the message. You lack no courage to make your way to Kurthus in these troubled times. There are so many quests here at Camp Dragonhead in Kurthus. We're just going to pick out 5 at a time because that's how many will show up nicely on our UI. And then we'll just see how this goes. Dark and stormy night. Arthuro is eager to ask a service on a cold and windy night. Truth is, I used to be gall when I pulled fire duty, but I've come to thank me lucky stars. In Kurthus, dull and warm beats dull and cold any time. I've no complaints about the warmth, to be certain. We're short-handed here, though. So dim have our lights grown, 'tis no wonder our patrol mistook the wisps for the stronghold. The north wind blows hard tonight. Will you patrol the braziers and light those that are dark? Listen to that shriek. Sometimes, I swear, the very climbs declared war on us. Here, take this bit of live gold to light the braziers with. You want me to light your braziers? Where the hell are they? Oh, there's stuff down here. Okay. That's easy. God, I remember the first time I played through this, I was doing all the quests as I went through each area. That means getting to that guy, I had to actually find the way up there and just run, not fly. I had to run up there. Ugh. Why did I do that? Alright, here's the other 2 braziers. Alright, Arthur, I did it. All done. Come closer to the fire. You're looking a mite blue. It gladdens my heart to know that all the braziers are lit tonight, giving freely of their light and warmth. Yes, dull and warm, and of some import. And as I've said, I've no complaints about the warmth. Not a one. Looks like there's a couple inside of Hershipon's place. There are. Sebastian versus the Ogre. Not all knights are indifferent to the plight of the common folk, and Sir Yale, one such earthbound warrior, wants a word with you. Adventurer, I hear you like a good hunt. The common folk tell me they have lost a good many of their animals to an ogre. Their petitions have come to naught, and so they come to me, and I, in turn, come to you. We must needs have a decoy for this hunt, but I would not ask the folk to risk more of their livelihood. Let us use my own beloved Sebastian to lure this ogre out into the open. Oh, Sebastian is my darling coracle. A wise knight keeps her own source of wool. Yes, Sebastian has clothed me since I came to this camp, and will someday feed me too, no doubt. But today, you will return him to me, safe and sound, or I will slit your bunny throat. Okay. Little threatening, but okay. Dead is dead. How many ways can a man die well? Corinto wishes to speak to you of this, and more. A word, adventurer. As for Tim, has just caught a reward in the snow wolves that harass our supply trains. These creatures are the most dangerous when young and starved, and this litter of 4 is both. I lost 2 good men to these wolves. Had they been knights, the hunting hordes would have sounded ere their blood had rested. I would see you avenge them, and the reward is a fair one. Bring back the hides. We shall both gain what we seek. I'll do something. Burn before reading. What? Sir Eugenio is looking more vexed than usual as his eyes scan the camp for a very special someone. Namely, you. I have it on good authority. The dragons have once again been spotted on the Steel Vigil. It would not serve to send knights to the area, considering the entirely disgraceful hurly-burly of our Lord Francel. Will you investigate the Steel Vigil in our stead? I mean, I can certainly try. That actually looks like more than 2 up there. I'll grab these guys. Too many enemies. Turbovi and brought a smile. Belmont is a hard man to resist when he has a request, and he appears to have one now. Well met, brother in drudgery. I'm a sellsword myself, but I doubt this lot here rates that any higher than adventurers. But I can't complain. I have 3 squares and clean straw to sleep in. If I moil all day for it. Any road, though, I'd share some of the work with you today. A wagon bound for House Fort Tim just broke its wheel shaft on the way, and sent word they'd be half a day late. Ain't showed up yet. They're on the east road. Those legs of yours won't find it too far. I've got my own donkey work to see to. But we'll have a mug of something when you return. Edwin, what are you doing? Where's my juice? When a merchant is wroth, there's usually coin to be made in solving a problem. And Edwin is looking very wroth indeed. Hey you! No time for niceties. I'm waiting on Cerulean. That Ul'dah cut purse will call himself a traitor is late with his shipment. Cerulean burns like an alewife in winter. There's no going without it to meet the fire sand for the ballistas. Curse that sin goat. What does he think we're fighting here? Ladybugs? You look like you'd enjoy a spot of heat. Find out where my cerulean mortar is. Go to Sin Goat and, lean on him a little. Question him like. I tell you, those Ul'dahs, keen on being paid, not keen on doing their work. Can't trust them. Especially that lot of the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. That's all the way back in actual Ul'dah. That one will wait. Hi, Sebastian. Oh, you're a good little caracal, right? Yeah, look at you and your little bell. I need you to, don't look at me. Get in the rope, Nibby. And now we use him as bait to lure out a monster. And I feel kind of terrible about it. Oh, but first we can kill some snow wolves. Oh, you need to kill 4. Why have I joined a fate? Come on, Snow Wolf Pup. Yes, okay, now we're close to the next one. No, no, no! Shite. I mean to attack a fifth one. Actually, we'll go down here first. Which one is this one? Too many enemies. Okay, we need to find the wag. Oh, found it. Ixol! I hate when I get stunned. It's so rude. Alright, enemy at the wagon alive? Nope. Okay, that's done. That looks like a... Oh, that's a rock. I thought I saw a person. It was instead a part of the cliff. I need to go to bed, apparently. Alright, Sebastian. Please don't die, because if you die, your mother is going to murder me. Oh boy. Mutton Maw Ogre. Just hit him with everything we've got. We must protect Sebastian. Oh. Good job, Sebastian. Good sheepy. You lose Sebastian from his bonds. Leave him be and he'll make his own way back. I hope. If he doesn't, his mother is going to kill me. Alright, we need to check out the steel vigil. And here it is. Worm-eaten almanac. What? Ah! Donnie Avis. You want a piece of me too? Alright then. It'll be the last mistake you ever make. Oh, and then I guess we need to go head to Ul'dah real quick and go talk to Singoat. I assume he'll give us a follow-up quest. Welcome, welcome! What about inserting... Oh, not here to buy. Then I suggest you browse quietly. I'm quite busy. I doubt you, sir. From Edwin and Curtis. Oh dear. My friend, may I call you that? Oh, well then. You aren't there. There's a problem with the cerulean, and if you think Edwin is vexed, you have no idea how difficult this is for me. What does that mean? So what do these look like? Oh, I hate it. Please hold for customer support. Caught between a rock and a tight place, a middleman will always produce a pot of grease. Find out what Singoat has in mind. Angry with the cerulean mortar being late, is he? Friend, part of it. Here and they. I understand the situation. I really do. And I would ship the stuff to him if I had any. The fact is, it's been a mighty struggle for many moons to procure processed ceruleum from Amagina and Sons. And now they've entirely ceased doing business with most vendors. It's a hard life being the middleman, my dear man. We pay for the sins of producers like Imagina, and what do we get from them in return? Not so much as a how do you do. Everyone's quarrels with them, not me. Do you not know? The concern has the exclusive right to mine ceruleum in northern Thanalan. They can do whatever they want. You can always try them directly. Go talk to Papa Wazoo at Camp Blue Fog. Oh, I warn you, he's a smug little toad. Are we gonna get the runaround just being sent to all these different places? Like, oh, it's not my fault, it's these people. Alright, Papa Wazoo. Papa Wazoo, whatever the hell your name is. And who are you? Adventurer. No, I don't remember ordering any. And I would remember something like that, seeing as I'm the employee of the moon for the 9th time. Thank you. Shush now. I'm listening to the scruffy man. An inquiry with the processed ceruleum shipment from Singoat in Ul'dah. Interesting. Is it really interesting, or are you just being a dick? Oh, absolutely being a dick. Kind of expected that, to be honest. Doesn't matter. Thieves and robbers. When ceruleum is thin on the ground, plots grow thick. None other than Papa Wazoo, the 9-time employee of the moon, wish to consort with you. So, we have a shared problem here. As unlikely as that sounds, we would love to ship ceruleum. But there's far too little of it coming out of the plant. I suspect a thievery, a little skimming at the top. Furthermore, I suspect the porters. I was going to keep an eye. Wouldn't want trouble with the labor confraternities, you know. But you are welcome to doubt and question them. And, I use one problem to solve another. Brilliant. You really are a smug little toad. What was that? Nothing. I doubt you. Stealing ceruleum? 1, I ought to punch you in the face for impugning my reputation. 2, you think I'd still be here with my arse out in the wind if I'd made off with that kind of loot? We're doing honest work out here with all manner of nasties just yawns away. You doubt my words? Go check the ceruleum in those barrels. Ain't nothing missing from what's in the books. This looks like a fight. Are you lying to me, Porter? Oh. Goblins. Electric goblins. Well, it seems, it definitely seems like it's thieves. But it's monsters doing the thieving. Oh, that or they're a security system. Oh boy, there's more of them. Last barrel. I'm just getting no procs. There's straight shot. Jesus. It's like it refused to come out. Oh, now I complain. It starts happening. Okay. I see how that is. Goblins. Drinking cerulean. Well, now I have seen everything. Well, guess I don't need to get me a champion from the confraternity. That's a relief. But we'll have to make an extra trip to the plant to make up for what those cursed topers put down the hatch. You sure will. And now we go talk to, what's his name? And I don't know what the quest's going to end here, if we're going to go back to Singoat and then go back to the other guy. Interesting. Goblins. Goblins. No, I definitely didn't order any. We do sometimes, though, for business reasons. Everybody does it. Oh, shush. You can stop talking now. Shoot. I'll hire guards for that whole area and... Oh, an idea. Raise the price and call it a special security surcharge. Now that's how you do business. The ceruleum must flow. Papa Wazoo would offer you another commission and a chance to admire him if the mood strikes you. Anyway, the ceruleum must flow. No more delayed shipping. Another brilliant coup by Papa Wazoo. Oh, is that a feather? Oh, for my cap? Oh, why, thank you very much. So, you can tell Singoat that his shipment will be there in just a few days. Unfortunately, there'll be a wee increase in price. Security surcharge, you know. Everybody does it. You smug little frog. What'd you say? Nothing. Welcome. What about it, Cerny? Oh, it's you, aren't they? Talk to Papa Wazoo. Really? You said a matter of days. So, my dear man, you're telling me that the shipping was owed me, but charging more for it. I wish Amagina and all his sons the joy of my guilt. I hope it gives them gout. I do appreciate you sorting this out. With that puttock, Papa Wazoo no less. A discerning middleman such as myself will certainly remember you for future commissions. A Tale of Three Cities. A middleman is the pepper of commerce, useless alone, excellent in moderation, pernicious in excess. Whichever one Singoat happens to be, is a task that may interest you. Thanks to you, I'll be able to make my cerulean shipment to Curtis. That's a load off my mind. A middleman has not but his name, you know. Headed back to Camp Dragonhead, I assume? Tell Edwin to start laying out his vats, for that's how soon he'll have his cerulean. He won't take my word for it, though, since Papa Wazoo's made a liar out of me by tarrying while goblins drank my shipment. Take this to Edwin as a token of my apology. And don't you sample at me. What did you give me? Cherry Brandywine. Okay. Well, back to Curtis, finally. We got a few quests we can turn in now. Ah, I'm stuck. Here we go. You have some dark news. It is writ large on your aspect. Come, speak. This tome is notorious. Forbidden by the Holy See, of course, and a frequent trophy in the Inquisitor raids on unbelievers. If we found this in the Seal Vigil, it could only mean that the unbelievers infest the ruins. It must have been tasked by the Dravanians to keep watch and thwart any attempt to rebuild the vigil. Traitorous for their blood. I would that they had but one black heart. My sword would pierce its rotten core and forever rid us of their kind. I'm just ignoring all these. We'll just take the gold stuff. It'll be fine. From that smug look on your face, I should say there are 4 fewer wolves in Kurthis today. Show me the pelts and complete your triumph. Ah, these are they. See the markings here? With these hell pups gone, all our people shall breathe easier. How near it is that we scorn death in the maws of a ravening beast. These men died in battle, as surely as any on the Dragonpire. When knights are thin upon the ground, it is the lowly of the house who suffer. Grooms and washers, porters and yeomen. Our house patches adventurers, whatever is threadbare. But some of the other high houses continue to bar the gates against outlanders altogether, or treat them with such disdain that any service they accept must surely bear a taint. Honor is in how justly we treat ourselves, or others rather, who serve the cause alongside us, in life and death. Out of honor flows all that makes a man of a boy, a woman of a girl. Surely when we meet alone in the afterlife, 'tis honor she judges, not pride. That would make sense. Ah, there you are. And let us toast to a job well done. I've just finished brushing Sebastian. He seemed a little stressed, but no physical harm. He'll get some squash with his hate tonight. Coriento spoke highly of you, and he's right, I think. There is much to be said of a man who swore not to a master, but to his work. With adventurers, one need only speak the end, and they devise their own means. Back, are you? Well, took your time, too. But that means something good for my ceruleum. Well, now, that is good news. And what's this? A gift from that tight-fisted sin goat? And a handsome one it is. I'll have to forgive the wretch. The fury smite me if I lie. What a tangled skein you unwound there, and well loose, too. Thank you for your trouble, and just you see, this ballista will save your hive someday. You made good time? What news? Ixo. Got 'em all, huh? Poor sods. I tell you, the high and mighty around these parts don't even see in black and white. They see in dragon and not dragon. You know of what I speak. All manner of nasties. They don't breathe fire, kill just as many men. That's neither here nor there for them. Ain't nothing to me either, I suppose. This place, not enough men, not enough arms, and cold enough to make a man piss ice. I tell you, moving west offered my services was mayhap less wise than I thought. There's a chill that even a bowl of mutton toy soup won't cure. To be in Gridania again.